message for the people of Morocco, in particular Marrakesh. I've just watched the news and heard about your violent earthquake and the horror of the situation when you have had so many buildings fall down and your life has been put into a cataclysmic moment as the earthquake struck. I'm very upset for you all. Personally, I'm boxed up. All my valuables in the house are boxed up, and I'm camping here because we're also in a difficult situation, being on a plate edge and dealing with earth movement all day and all night here, 24/7. When I was young, I had to race back and get help for a young man who had fallen out of his canoe. And I had to take a headwind across a lake, not being a practiced canoeist or kayaker. And I prayed to Jesus that I was going to get there and not fall out myself, because I didn't go around the edge, I went over deep water. And I got back, and Jesus get me back, Jesus get me back. And I got back, and they sent out boats, and they found the boy, and they lost the canoe, but they found him. And I was advised not to drink alcohol, and so I drank alcohol, and I got totally smashed. Now, my advice, I wasn't dealing with an earthquake. There are aftershocks that could also be terribly violent. Please don't drink alcohol, young people. I'm way too old to do that now. But young people, please don't drink alcohol and put yourself in danger if there's an aftershock. It could be violent again. I don't know. It was... I haven't even looked at plate tectonics in detail around Morocco, but obviously when we melt the poles and there's a lot of water around, there's a lot of stress points with regard to the plates. And I'm very sad for you all. My mother went through the war and lost everything she had, so I know when you lose everything, what it feels like. And I also know that when everybody goes through something together like this, and the whole world is sorry for you, Morocco, we're all in shock, and we watch it and we're deeply affected. So my my feelings for you are with great sorrow and sadness at the losses, and all I can say is that I understand. I've also used marijuana when I've been in deep states of disturbance, and I again advise you not to take marijuana or any cocaine or sex or other drugs at this stage. You're at risk of aftershocks that could also be violent, and I wish that you were strong and you took the scientific position, that you accept that the world is in this condition and that plate tectonics are at a phenomenal rate of change at the moment, with water pressure and air pressure changes. If you displace water and move it around, the lithosphere cracks and rumbles and shifts, and it's we're in a hyper mobile state plate tectonically at the moment. So to be strong is to understand your world and to be confident that once the pressures release in your local area, that you're at less risk. But I urge everyone to take this this catastrophe with strength and resolve, and know that there are reasons why it's happened, and that you be strong, and that you help each other, and that you be sensible about staying straight and able to run if there's another quake, and organise yourselves and each other with some kindness, because everybody will be upset. Please be kind to each other. This is very traumatic. It's very traumatic when things fall down and you go through a really violent quake. So I send all my concern to you, and I hope you can hear it in my voice that I'm deeply upset. And this is terrible news for Morocco. But if you're alive and you're physically able, then all you have to do is make sure that you look after yourself. Safety first. Don't get weak. Be strong. Get your food. Make sure that you're safe when you sleep. Put yourself in safe situations. And look after yourself. Just make sure that you're alert. And alert to danger. And that you find people you can trust. And if you think you're in real danger, then you get out of there and try to find somewhere safer. But I can't really give you advice. All I can say is that I understand.